as when I get to introduce and hear a fellow officer, a fellow student movement activist speak. So I'm really, really proud to be introducing Kay Dennis. They are the VP Welfare of the University of South Wales Students' Union. Blow us away. I am so ready to hear what you have to say. I'm feeling energized, and I'm sure everybody is too. So please, the floor is yours.
Oh, that is fantastic. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm Kay Dennis. I'm the VP Welfare Officer with the University of South Wales Student Union. I'm telling a little bit of a different story today in the hopes of inspiring you to speak up and to use your student unions to lobby and to make change, but also to show what can really be achieved when a university works with its students as partners. So right now, ensuring that the student voice is being heard has never been more important. Student voice is vital in making decisions that affect students and their learning. Students are your investors, they're your stakeholders, and their input has to be considered. And so we have made sure to fight for that this year. At the University of South Wales Student Union, we've asked to attend more meetings than we've ever been involved with before. We've made sure that students are at the forefront of any decisions that are being made, right from the announcement back in March of the lockdown, and now as we're preparing to enter the new year. We achieved refunds for students in halls before it became a national issue. We made sure that our international students could access emergency funding at a time when they really needed it. And we secured a comprehensive IT loan for students to complete their studies remotely. So dongles, Macs and laptops, and that continues on into this year. We secured a no detriment approach to ensure that our students got a fair deal regarding their studies. And we made sure that the document was written and rewritten so that it could cover all situations and to get it right the first time. Ensuring that a pandemic practice was embedded in our student charter so that students could know what was expected of them at uni, as well as what they could expect from us in a clear and digestible way, was so important, and we made it happen. We've made sure that students' welfare has been at the heart of any activity throughout the year. Weekly check-in calls with students who are in halls over the summer were conducted. We managed to host our elections, where I was brought in the beginning of the year, and we conducted our Student Choice Awards and continued our campaign work throughout the lockdown. And in September, we streamed a fully online freshers for the first time, with some amazing interactions with some amazing students who truly needed us. We've continued this programme into the new year, and we're making sure we've got a rich range of events on offer, and that we are strongly prioritising the student voice. We're working closely with our student voice reps, our course reps and our council members. We're shining a spotlight on students' works with photography competitions, starting a book club to encourage them to interact with more diverse and inclusive reading material, and we're featuring alumni profiles, which we did during our Black History Month campaign in October. Since then, we've run a successful mental health campaign asking students not only to look after your mate, but also to check in with themselves. And we're rounding off the year with a Means to Meet campaign where we can spread some gratitude for those who've helped us throughout the year. We've worked really closely with other institutions across Wales to develop and support each other with suggestions and best practice. We're sharing resources, collaborating on campaigns, and ensuring that where we interlink, that we're making the most of those connections. We're making sure that we're working together and uniting at such a difficult time. And in spite of everything, we've continued to provide that friendly face that students need. In spite of everything, we've pushed and fought to make sure that students are at the heart of any provisions that are provided. And for us, that's been successful. For other institutions, that's not the case, as you've heard today. Students are being denied their basic rights because universities believe their education to be a business strategy. They believe that taking money from students to keep them in their halls and trap them in contracts and fences and monitor their every move is an effective business plan. The universities that put students in unacceptable circumstances and exploit them for cold, hard cash need to take a good, hard look at themselves. Studying when there wasn't a pandemic was hard. Trying to exist in a world where racism is embedded in your very institution, transphobia is rife throughout the media, and student mental health is already at breaking point was hard. Add on a pandemic to this, and you can see why students are fighting back. We are fighting back because we are tired, we are exhausted. We have been the last thought for universities and the last thought for UK government. The institutions that are supposed to safeguard us and ensure our well-being are ignoring that, and we are tired and we have had enough. We deserve better. In Wales, the universities received a rescue package of about £10 million, with 50k going to each SU. For us at USW, this was barely enough to keep us from collapsing. We're in a dire financial situation, and we are still working tirelessly to support our students as best as we can. But that support is not enough. We need continued support from governments to ensure that student unions can continue to do the work that needs to be done in representing students in their best interests. We need governments to recognise the invaluable work that student unions are doing, as well as the work that grassroots activists are organising. We need governments to do better. We are the voices of the future, and we deserve better. Thank you.
I feel like I'm both the audience and the host. I forget myself. Those were incredible words, and I can't emphasize enough how impactful students have been in this time. And Kay, you gave such an amazing sort of timeline of what you've been doing as part of your student union and as a student. And so I'm so thankful that you came and you told us all about it today. And I hope that anybody that might be new to the student movement, that haven't heard how powerful and crazy, like unrelentless students are in fighting for what they know they deserve. This is it. Like this is like it. And like there are how many student unions across the country? This is happening all over the place. And students need to be seen, students need to be recognized, and students fundamentally deserve better. So thank you so much, Kay. You are amazing, and carry on fighting the good fight. You know we're here by your side.